So, Doria, I'll bring the guys in. Guys, I'll bring you. Let me just say a little something real quick. Two-time UCL winners. Still the legitimate UCL champions. Europa League winners. Multiple Premier League winners. Had one of the best players of his generation in Eden Hazard. Had one of the best strikers of generation in Drogba. There is nothing you can say that can deny Chelsea being the second biggest club in the world. There is nothing that's going to happen to Chelsea that can deny that Chelsea still have Spoke Influence Trophy for the best part of a decade. So whatever happens, whatever you say, Chelsea will always be one of the biggest clubs in the world, and Chelsea will always be UCL royalty. And whatever you say, Chelsea are still going to be playing a UCL quarterfinal, while many of your clubs don't even know what a UCL trophy looks like, let alone have even stepped to UCL quarterfinal. So putting that to one side, the season is done. Guys, the season is done. But let me be very clear, because see, I don't have much to say, so I'm actually going to give it to the guys, but this is very clear. It's a clear thing I want to put out here. So Chelsea could, well, we're looking at 10th or 11th. And the second biggest club in the world doesn't come 10th and 11th. There is no process for Chelsea. There is no explanation for Chelsea being the second biggest club in the world and finishing 10th or 11th. That don't happen under my watch. Potter, this is to you. If you don't win that UCL and Chelsea are mid-table, you resign. So this is a clear thing right now, because you know this, guys, I'm calm. Calmer. I'm actually calm. Because it's very simple. Now, that's game against Real Madrid. Oh, it's even taking a much bigger importance right now. Because, Potter, you best not come to work next season if you don't bring back that Champions League trophy and you finish mid-table. Because, so at the crib, you lose to Southampton. At the crib, you can't beat Everton. Two guys trying to fight for relegation, and you've spent about 700 million in the market. And anybody who opens their mouth and say, "Oh, but it's the new players, they have to reintegrate." So because you have to reintegrate new players, you can't beat it's a side fighting relegation at your own house when you have guys like Enzo, Felix, and Havertz in your freaking team. I mean, give me a break, man. Give me a break, man. Give me a break. But let me bring the guys in. Let me bring the guys in, because there's not much to say. Abdullahi, talk to me, man. Abdullahi, just talk to me. Talk to me. Abdullahi, talk to me. Are you there? Abdullahi, are you there? 1 2 1 2. Kenny, talk to me.
Oh my gosh.
The season is done. The season is done. Like Kenny, the season is done.
Can you tell me who is Sims? Like,
Sims?
The fuck is Sims? The guy that scored the second. I have never heard of the guy is called Sims. We're continuing goes to Sims.
Bro, look, man. But look, here's the thing though. We have a game against Villa, so we say if these guys lose to Villa, that means it's now 11th, because we're now on equal points with Villa. Check that out.
We just
equal points with Villa.
We give him some young striker careers, and Ketia will give him a new contract. We give him life. This Sims unknown guy, we're just giving these guys like, oh my gosh, man. And twice, when you lead twice against Everton.
And also as well, I think even because Ralph sent me a DM, he was like, you're at home, but you have such little confidence of trying to get the third or the fourth goal against the relegation side. You are hoping to hold on to a 2-1. So is that where we're at right now, Kenny?
So, some of these changes, like the same Gallagher. Like, why are you bringing Gallagher so early?
No. Like, he's doing it because he doesn't believe in the team at home to put everything away. Like a team that you've spent 700 million, you are so afraid that you will not win the game. You're putting on cocaine to hold. Like those changes are to hold on to the lead and to get points because he's nervous and he lacks confidence. Well, sorry, continue. Kenny. All right, let me come to. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Kenny, go for it, Kenny.
Honestly, some of the changes, man, and we got a lifeline as well with the pen. We got a lifeline with the pen, and they still concede like that. Like Koulibaly, he got spawned.
Shout out to Koulibaly and your boy Kepa, man. Your boy Kepa, who was captain, by the way. Captain. He had the captain's armband.
Oh my gosh, man, we're falling, man. Kepa is a Chelsea captain. This is terrible. And that's when you need now, right? That's what the keeper. You need your keeper to make the save right there.
No, but so, like he was too weak. Like he actually had his arm. It wasn't a great shot. It's not like if the guy put it like bottom corner. It went through Kepa. It went through him.
Well, obviously, like right now, like Potter, you made some of the changes, and then you went defensive too early, and obviously backfired right now. So you're gonna have to take the blame. Like some of these guys, honestly, why is Mudryk not coming on? Why is Chukwuemeka make that? Honestly, some of these changes.
Mudryk didn't even come on.
I honestly, I don't get it. I don't get it. But he has only himself to blame, and this one is on him. No excuses. And you scored 2 goals.
All right, okay, Ralph, talk to me, man. Talk to me, Ralph.
HH, I'm frustrated, bro. This, I'm not even gonna lie. This is the lowest point for me, man. Like, I can't believe.
There's still look. There's still Ralph. No, my thing that it's like we get it. Like we know what it is. It's because I'm sort of confused here. I actually like it for Chelsea to finish like mid-table and so forth because I don't want Conference League. If you're not going to get Champions League, just do nothing. But here's my thing, though, Ralph. This is the deal. If you don't win the Champions League and you finish 10th or 11th, you can't come back next season. You can't come back next season.
It's scary how bad Potter's in-game management is. Very, very mid. Like, I can't... Compared to Tuchel, bro, it's night and day. It's very scary how we're relying on this guy in a Champions League game against Real Madrid. With his tactics, it's scary.
Don't rely on him. It's the players that's going to help you.
No, but when you now come to a champ, you see, Ralph, you're now going to get into scary hours. You see, with Di Matteo, he didn't need in-game management because you had veterans. Because really, Di Matteo didn't win that UCL. It was the veterans who won in, knowing that was their last go around. The last UCL, that was Tuchel and Kante.
Yeah.
But it was Tuchel's in-game management and tactical brilliance that helped Chelsea win that UCL. But with Potter, he doesn't have Drogba, Ashley Cole, Lampard, and so forth. And Potter can't even sniff the tactical brilliance of Tuchel. So
also, I want to talk about the goal that we conceded, bro. Kepa and
Koulibaly.
Koulibaly especially. I already know what Kepa's like. Like, we all know he's bad.
No, Ralph. You see, I ain't gonna do. All because you know he's bad. We should still clown him because because he had the captain's armband. So your captain let a ball go through him.
Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever Kepa gets the captain armband, it makes me feel sick. This guy should not be the captain of this club, bro. It should be like Reece. Why is it Reece James?
That's a good. No. I'm about to say because obviously, like I was like, okay, give it to like an older guy, but I'm like, why don't you give it to a Reece James? Because you know what? I think it goes by age and how long you've been at the club. So Kepa has been at the club longer than most guys that was left on the pitch, and he's older than Reece James. But for me, that's just stupid. Give it to Reece James.
It makes me feel sick. I can't believe this guy has stands. Like, people fully advocate for Kepa. They need to get out of here, man.
Oh, no, say, I want to know where that Matt guy is because Matt was one of the guys who says, "Oh no, Kepa's amazing. Look at how good he's on the ball." I want to know what Matt now says about this because they're saying with Chelsea now have 2 keepers now. But Ralph, it's simple. Ralph, it's really simple.
Yeah,
it's all about the Champions League now. That's it. It's all about the UCL now.
We're not winning that game unless.
No, you guys got to get a result at the Bernabeu, then hope for the best in the next game. You got to have the greatest atmosphere of all time. You're lucky that the second game is at the
No,
Bridge.
that's for me. Like my thing right now, because it's like if Chelsea don't win the UCL, why are we keeping for this clown? Quidditch, like why? Because it's obvious that this guy needs like 3,000 years before his team starts doing anything. So my thing is that I didn't buy into any bomb ass process. Like I didn't advocate for like, oh no, no. This is one of the biggest clubs on the planet. This is a team who are expected to win trophies every season. This is the house that Bram built. So how is it that Bram spent all this time building a club trying to win all these trophies, and I have to now accept for this bomb ass crap and mediocrity from this clown called Quidditch? No. Okay,
Yeah, Burley was at the game today, by the way, so bro, but he still won't do anything.
Oh no, he won't, because that's his guy.
And if he pulls off against Real Madrid, he's definitely staying. No matter if he loses against Man City or Bayern, he's definitely staying if he beats Real Madrid somehow.
But there's a big sample size already to see that he's not that guy.
He's not the guy. He's not the guy. We know he's not the guy. All right, let me come to your boy. What's it called? Abdullahi, talk to me, man. Abdullahi, talk to me. Abdullahi, are you there? 1 2 1 2. All right. RDS, I know that's you. RDS. So what is the meaning of calling yourself Blue Lions Studio? RDS, why are you here?
Listen, I've been a Chelsea fan for quite some time, actually. So, I know RDS, we've got back, we're good, but like as a Chelsea fan, like really, truly, like why are we accepting these standards, man? Why are we accepting the standards at Chelsea Football Club? Like, Potter should be gone. Potter should be gone today. Like, just imagine, HH, if we sack Potter now, international break. And you beg Tuchel to come back. We beg Tuchel to come back, right? And we go up against Madrid. Don't you feel more confident? Don't you think that we could go and do something in this Champions League? Like, what do you think,
Bro,
AJ?
I agree. He has very serious issues. He has very serious issues.
I know. I have to ask the question. What do you think? If we sack Potter like today, and we bring Tuchel back, do you not think we've got a chance in the Champions League against Madrid?
Wait, Abdullahi, is your mic working there? Abdullahi, are you there? Abdullahi? I keep coming to you. Okay, so he'll be right back. He'll be right back. Okay. So DBK, coming from the outside in. So if Chelsea, so your thing is, even if Chelsea beats, forget about what should happen and so forth. If let's say you were a Chelsea fan, what would be your view on Potter? Where would you be with Potter and so forth if you were in our position right now as a Chelsea fan? Where would your position be right now? So you're 10th in the table, equal points with Villa, but you have a UCL game against Real Madrid. Because just to help you, so my point is, if Chelsea don't win, forget about beating Real Madrid. If they don't win the UCL and they finish in mid-table, this guy can't come back next season. He can't. But where were you at?
But Jordan, this reminds me of, remember when Liverpool had Brendan Rodgers?
Oh yeah,
finished second. It was mainly down to Suarez and Sturridge being brilliant. It wasn't down to the players that we had. And then when Suarez left, Sturridge carried on getting injured. Then you really saw that Brendan Rodgers wasn't really the guy for Liverpool. This is like the exact same thing to me, especially when we had to play Real Madrid at Anfield and they beat us like 3 or 4-0, and then they beat us in the reverse leg as well in the group stages. It's not a good sign, man, because Potter's just not on that level. He's just not a good enough manager.
You're right. He's not.
He don't have no authority. He has no control. He don't inspire any players. He's one of those little the small club managers that get hyped up because they play nice football, and then when you put him in a big situation, this ends up happening. Liverpool have been there with Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah. Do you think it's because of the English press? Do the English press are they keeping him in the job?
RDS, I'm actually going to induct you into the academy, man. I'm actually going to induct you. Bro. This is a new law. This is a new law, and I'm gonna mute you. I'm not gonna mute you. DBK, please continue. I'm gonna mute you.
No, because look at it. Remember when we signed Barini, we had Balotelli, we had Ricky Lambert. Like this gives me this type of energy. Like honestly, it gives me this type of energy. If Potter had like a Suarez type of player, then there'll be hope. Because players like that can make something happen out of nothing. But you don't have that type of player. You don't have a goal scorer that's gonna drag you to victory. You don't have anybody that's gonna take the game by the scruff of the neck. You don't have those players. So now you're seeing that Potter ain't that dude. He's gonna get wins here and there. He's gonna have a couple of games where they play well, but that's really just the players just being up for the game. The players will give a good count of themselves against Real Madrid. And even if you were to do a respectable result against Real Madrid, it's not going to be down to Graham Potter's tactics. It's going to be down to the players are up for the game because it's freaking Real Madrid.
What
are you saying?
I'm going to say I'm very scared for Madrid, by the way.
But Raf, do you know what the weird thing is? Chelsea can easily get completely outclassed. Chelsea can win that tie. Because that's how weird this team is. Real Madrid, if Real Madrid will wipe the floor with Chelsea, oh yeah, that's what we expected it. But this is such a weird team and such an odd team. Maybe they can. It's the kind of team that can just somehow find a way to. Because remember, playing against Everton, playing against Real Madrid is different in terms of matchups. Hence why I said that. How are you going into a game against a relegation side and you don't have a striker in your squad? Because to break these guys down, you can't pass through these guys because you don't have the players. Because there's no Iniesta, there's no Xavi, there's no David Silva, there's no Messi, there's no Fabregas. You can't pass through them. So you have to go wide and cross to a striker. So it's like, I don't understand how you would have a situation where this is what you're doing. Like it's where, but sorry, Ralph, continue to talk.
Yeah, do you know the thing that he does? He always brings Gallagher on
cocaine.
Minute. Yeah, cocaine. And then he goes to like a 3-5-2, and then he takes off Felix, and then he leaves Havertz all the way up top by himself with no service, nothing.
No, but Rob, which is why I'm so happy this result happened, because now it's about genius. You now have to be a bit three-dimensional because now you're dealing with a guy who is super nervous. So he's like, oh, this works. Let's get a goal. All right, cocaine, hold it. Let's get a goal. All right, cocaine, hold it. Get a goal, cocaine, hold it. So if Chelsea had won this 2-1, he'd do the same. He'll do the same thing against Villa and against Wolves. So my thing though is, it just shows you how he's reduced the level and the benchmark by you spend 700 million and you don't have confidence in your players to get a third or a fourth and put Everton to bed. That's worrying.
Thiago Silva's wife put on Twitter, missing Thiago Silva on the field, #GoBlues. Oh my god. Bro, what is our problem, bro?
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know.
She's still outspoken sometimes.
You know what's crazy? If you had like a Drogba or had like that one elite striker, you could actually get through a lot of games.
But DBK, it's not. You don't even need an elite striker, just a striker. Because my thing about it is that a presence. Because the issue is you have my boy here. Yes, he got the goal, but this guy shouldn't be the furthest guy up. He should be the furthest guy up because his shooting is garbage. My thing is, how are you playing a game where who was the striker? Because
for me, it wasn't even the.
But Kenny,
it wasn't even the striker.
Who was supposed to be the false line? Who was supposed to play the false line role? Who?
It obviously was Felix, but the thing is that it's not even the. For me, it's the. Like all these guys, they're good at.
Okay. Where was Havertz playing? What he was playing? What?
No, he was playing. He was playing like on the right, where he played against Leicester. But for me, it's not even that. For me, it's not even the finishing part. Sometimes it's the decision making. Like too many times they take the wrong decision. Like Felix, when he decides to shoot instead of passing it to Reece James on the side, or the final, like just before halftime, Pulisic has the cross. Like Havertz is by himself at the back post and he's trying to find Enzo. Like for me, the situations there.
But Kenny, this is where you have to now come for the manager, because my thing though is it only down to decision making, or is somebody in training telling? Because see, we don't know whether in training, Potter, what are you instructing these guys to do? What instructions are you giving them? And also beyond that is this: you obviously need a striker. Because Kenny, please tell me, what did Fofana do wrong? What did Fofana do wrong to not be able to make it into the squad? Please tell me.
No, the thing is that I'm not mad at I know he's been playing well with the PLG team. He's been scoring it. But the thing is that I get why not even off the bench here. He probably could have come off the bench. But for me, Fofana today was not gonna solve the issue. And the thing is,
I agree.
he doesn't even trust, like you can see, he doesn't even trust some of these players. So I don't think he trusts Fofana. But for me, right today, the number 9 was not the. I'm not gonna blame it on the lack of number 9 or whatever. For me, they get sometimes in situations where they take the wrong decisions. Like I can't. Like, these guys like do the right thing. Like I feel sometimes they go for the complicated. Like do the
Yeah.
simple thing first. They're trying to go for
Kenny's thing.
the complicated thing first instead of going for the simple. You lack confidence, but you're trying to do complicated stuff. Do the simple stuff first correctly, and then you can get some confidence to do the complicated stuff.
Kenny's speaking facts there, man.
Wait,
Speaking
hold
facts, man.
up. Shut up. He posted that no way a SIM card scored versus Kepa Abracadabra. #Ben 10. Look, that was just a calamity of Koulibaly. Like Koulibaly getting pushed off by SIM card and SIM card literally shooting through. I mean, Kepa, come on, bro, guys, come on, man. Like, how do you let the ball go through you? Man? I'm a simple man. I see Chelsea 10th and I smile.
No, come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Come on.
Chelsea are 10th.
It's
Chelsea
scary.
are
It
10th.
makes me feel sick. I don't know how we're in this position.
Chelsea are
This is
10th.
crazy, man.
Like, imagine what Graham must be thinking, looking at this. Like, I live one season and I look at this. 10th. Wait, 10th and equal points with Villa.
No, you know what's crazy?
Yeah, Villa won today. Yeah.
Enzo could have been like, yo, I could have won the league in Portugal. I could be in the Champions League final potentially.
No, look, Enzo, he moved for the cash, man. He moved for the
He came
cash.
for the bag. Yeah.
Whimsical thoughts. Hope, something to smile about. Watch Conte savage his players and the whole culture of sports.
Yeah, that was mad. You have to watch it.
Yeah, that was
I haven't
crazy.
seen that. Oh, no, I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to watch it after this. Afterwards, I'm going to watch it after. Thank you. I'm going to watch it after this, but I'm going to watch it after this because we'll talk about that tonight, man. Because Tottenham, wow. Okay, thank you for
The
that.
guy's gone, man. The guy's gone.
Justice for money mates. Eternal damnation to 10th. LL. Tuchel apology. No, really. As I said again, Tuchel should have been sacked. I never said hire Potter. I never agreed to hiring Quidditch. I never did.
Can you keep Mount? I don't want Mount, man. Don't send Mount to my club.
He's coming.
Please. No, he is.
Okay, Jamal, talk to me. Chelsea 10th, man. Talk to me, man. Chelsea, what? I mean, Jamal, we're trying here, man. We're trying here, bro.
Nah, but H, I wish I was in your position, bro. Because, bro, the thing is either Champions League or we don't want no European football. Because that Conference League, you don't want that, H. So, who knows? Maybe by being 10th or not winning games, you might think, hey, because I sure you don't want to be in the Conference League.
But Jamal, here's my thing though. It's a respectability thing. So if he doesn't win the UCL and Chelsea are 10th or 11th, that
Yeah,
might
the optics don't look good,
basically because just you don't like Moyes. I think did they finish 7th or 8th that season?
Yeah,
my thing
seventh,
is
seventh.
it would be an embarrassment for Chelsea if this guy is still the manager after they finish 10th or 11th. Then it's like, wow, you've really completely lowered the benchmark for this club. It would be an embarrassment if he's still manager next season after finishing 10th and 11th. That is poor. That is poor.
Yeah, because I just want to say something. Yeah, 'cause I was reading your book again, H, where you said about the false 90, and you're correct. Because, bro, unless you're peak Spain or Barcelona, why are you playing a false 9?
No.
I mean, bro, you're not even prime Firmino because we played a false 9.
No, but
So
the difference between us is we have Salah and Mane that getting 20 Gs. So for me, they
that's
need to
true.
score as many.
No. But I think that is Firmino was very important to that.
Havertz is nowhere near.
Chelsea don't have any player like what Firmino was doing at his best. Chelsea don't have that kind of a player.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah,
my
man,
thing
all
is
I
that
just
you have
wanna
to.
say- oh, yeah.
Sorry. No,
Go on.
continue.
Now that's what I say. It's just about the Champions League now, H. And you might think I'm crazy, but I think you guys have a chance. You're just a weird club. It wouldn't surprise me.
No, Jamal, that's what I said. Real Madrid should win. I expect Real Madrid should win. But Chelsea are the kind of team that out of something they win. But Jamal, my only issue is this.
The team.
Under Di Matteo, you had
There was
Drogba,
winners.
Ashley Cole,
True, yeah. That's what I was
Lampard,
gonna say,
and so
yeah.
forth. In the last time, Tuchel is a master tactician in the knockouts. So Potter doesn't have Drogba, Ashley Cole, and those veterans, and Potter isn't the kind of tactician that Tuchel is. So beating Dortmund It's very different from facing freaking Real Madrid.
We know the situation. We know.
My thing is that it just has to be fingers crossed. It just has to be fingers crossed. Yeah. So what's going on? So Abdullah, are you there, bro? Abdullah, are you there? Okay, so there. Okay, RDS. Okay,
it's Blue Lion Studio. Can we just start with that? Blue Lion Studio.
Is this your debut? Blue Lions?
Yeah, Jamal.
Welcome to our YouTube channel, man.
It's his debut. Yes, it's his debut. Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why you changed. I don't know why you changed my name. I've got
Red Devil Studio, the Man United fan. Where do Chelsea go from here? Red Devil Studio, the Manchester United fan who supports Man United, that runs a Man United channel that is a supporter of Man United. Where do Chelsea go from here? Red Devil Studio, the United fan.
Welcome to the channel, bro.
Thanks, Jamal. Thanks. I just feel bad for our club, man. You know, it's like, where did Chelsea go? I mean, it's like I said earlier. It's like I haven't seen. I mean, to take it away from Chelsea, look at what happened to Patrick Vieira.
Oh yeah.
Like, look at what happened to Patrick Vieira. Like, if you really deep it, has Chelsea's record in the league been that dissimilar to Vieira at Palace recently? Okay, aside from the win, has it been that? Has it been that different?
No, I heard games. I heard the last 4 games Crystal Palace played, they didn't even have a shot on target. Like, that's the thing, by the way.
But the thing is that like the difference between Patrick Vieira and Graham Potter is that, as far as I'm concerned, Vieira, they didn't do any business in January, or any significant business anyway. They didn't get the funds backing. So, and Gallagher, who actually played well under Vieira last season, is already back at Chelsea. So here you have a guy who's trying to do with scraps, trying to do something. Well, the point I'm trying to make is that, like, Graham Potter's form has not been significantly better than Vieira's, really, in the league. And yet, what did Crystal Palace do? They sacked the manager, whoever is they're bringing out. Whether that's the right thing, wrong. I personally think it's the wrong thing, because if you look at the bottom half of the table, there's like only 4 or 5 points between 20th and 12th. Like, it's just that mad.
You know what? To be real, I think it's unfair that he was sacked, but I think he should be sacked, because what Vieira is trying to do, he can't do with those players, because he's trying to actually play football. But as you said, he needs backing.
Yeah.
What Palace need right now is Allardyce. Deitch. Basically, now it's about route one effective Brexit.
In the mix,
yeah. So with Potter, it's like, but the reality is that I've not seen any other manager in the league have given so much rope than he has. Like, and
see how
like,
much it cost?
Yeah, I know. It's like how much, because you can't, because this literally is peak English tax. So the excuse is too many good players, and because you've got too many good players coming in, you can't beat Southampton or Everton at home.
That's a ridiculous statement.
Big fact statement. That's a true statement,
man. That's a sackable. That's a
no, because my thing is that look, like, which manager has no. You can't use the excuse of because we have so many good players, I can't beat Southampton or Everton because of too many good players. Sorry, that doesn't compute.
No.
It's
Hold on. Artists, and the combat here, artists.
Okay, Blue Lions, but it's fine.
RDS here. RDS.
Okay, if you want to still say RDS, that's fine. We'll get the question needs to go on. But the point I'm trying to make is that, like, the fact that Graham Potter's not been sacked yet just shows we spent most of the time blaming Graham Potter. At the end of the day, like, it's not his fault anymore. Like, the fault relies on the ownership. Clearly, the ownership wants him; otherwise, they would have sacked him.
Yeah.
So you can't, like, if this was any other club, if this was, I'd see the situation, all these situations, they probably would have been sacked.
He's like, he's so good. If this was United, he's gone.
Yeah.
He's like, by now he's gone, and that is my issue. No, I
so
said
this
before
one thing,
it's bigger. No, it's true. Like, it's bigger than Potter. It is because.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
Yeah, no. So that's interesting. My point. It's like, so it's almost like those fans. We're going for the motions. Blah 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 blah. Like, Potter's. But at the end of the day, like, if this was any other big club, a 10th, I'm sure even Liverpool, like Jamal can say that if Klopp was 10th and was 10th for most of the season, it's a little bit tricky with Liverpool because he did win them the Premier League and something.
It's different. It's different.
But there would definitely be a pressure there. They'd definitely be like, I wouldn't be surprised at the end of the season they just had a parting of the ways, respect that way, and he resigned or whatever. But here with Potter, it's like you can't at 10th with a reference of 10, 15, 20 games. It's like you can't solely blame dude now. Because clearly the ownership, whether that's Todd Bowley or the consortium, whatever, are like, we want this. This is our guy. We want this guy to stay. So if Chelsea fans want change, then it's got to be a question of we need to now direct our attention towards the higher ups. Because there's no point in saying Potter this, Potter that, why don't Potter this, why don't Potter that, when like clearly they're the ones that want him to stay. Otherwise, any other club would have sacked him in 10th place. It's bigger than Potter, as you said. Yeah, exactly.
Abdullahi, are you there, bro? Abdullahi.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah, Jamal, please say one thing. Go for it, Jamal.
Yeah, I just want to say, is Goose Hiddink still coaching?
Bro, you want to run it back to Hiddink?
Bro, didn't he come in twice?
He can get your results.
Oh no! Look, I think he's retired. I believe he's retired.
Yeah.
But if still, bro, anything right now is better than that. Then Spunk. But look, no, it is.
I actually think Rafa Benitez would do better than right now.
I don't know.
Benitez is a good manager.
Of course he would. Like, of course he would.
Manager,
but no, just issue with Benitez is that like.
His time is gone.
Yeah, like his style, and also like Mikel said in his interview that he's a horrendous man manager, and I'm not sure whether Benitez would work in this kind of situation. But look, Ardes is completely right. It is the issue, and I said this before. As much as you want to direct your thing to Potter didn't hire himself. Okay, somebody hired Potter. Somebody decided to buy players while Tuchel was in charge, then sacked Tuchel. After Tuchel brought in players. Then someone then hired players. And we don't know whether you're hiring these players in view of Potter or using data and analytics. The issue, and this is the scary issue, these people that are in charge, they don't give a damn where Chelsea finish. They're about the business. You see, Abramovich was about, no, I'm here to win. Because Abramovich is a football fan, I'm here to win. These guys and so forth. Because remember, in American sports, it's winning and losing, whatsoever, and so forth, because you're always going to be the league and there's no jeopardy, there's no relegation. So for them, it's just about just keep the franchise going, keep the fans coming and so forth. So just keep the gravy train growing. So for Bowley and so forth, as long as Chelsea don't get that's a sick thing. As long as Chelsea don't get relegated, they're good. They're happy. But my thing though is you have completely shattered and destroyed what Bram built for like over a decade. Because what Bram built was pressure. You come in and you expect it to succeed. Tuchel said it himself. Tuchel said, I'm sorry. The name of the game is you've got to come and you've got to hit the ground running. Because when Tuchel came in, look, what you're expected to do when I came at Chelsea is you have to win. You have to win. But this guy, Potter, he came in with a sense of, win, lose or draw, it's all cool. Win, lose or draw, it's all cool. But because you were actually doing so badly, and fans were like, what the hell is this? Because you're like, we can't go from what we have what's been used to for a decade to now this garbage.
But did Potter come in to Chelsea with them and said that winning was it's okay? Or when he was sought after, he was informed by the ownership that win, lose or draw is okay, we'll give you time.
Wait, sorry. Say that again. Say that again.
So what I'm saying is that like let's be honest, Potter's has had he's coached board, he's coaching Brighton. He would especially Brighton. He would have had the experience of like if you don't get results and we're like battling relegation, you're going to be sacked. So I don't believe that he would have not had the mindset thinking my job potentially could be on the line. But the point I'm trying to make is that when the ownership came to him to bring him, they probably said to him, "Listen, you're our guy. We're with you for the long term. We're bringing you for a long-term project. So don't worry. If it doesn't work right now, it's okay." That's reassuring Potter as a manager. We're being like, "Okay, I know it's not working right now, but this is what the ownership said. So I know I've got a certain time." So again, that comes from the ownership. Whereas if the ownership had told him, "Bro, if you don't fix out in 10 or something games, you're gone," he may have thought of different ways. So again, it comes back to the ownership. It's not on Potter.
No. That's what I said. Like, I think the ownership said to him that you are a long-term guy. That's why they gave him like a 5-6 year contract and was like, no, whatever happens, you can say whatsoever and everything. The ownership thought that worst case, 5th, 6th.
Wait,
They thought 5th, 6th. Well, worst case. The issue right now is they didn't think that it's now 10th position. Horrible, and everything now hinges on the UCL right now. Okay, so Abdullahi, so talk to me, Brian. I'll come to you, DBK. Abdullahi.
It's a little bit complicated because since I become a Chelsea fan, maybe you are kind of you older than majority of us. Please, has there been any other manager you've watched that is worse than Graham Potter?
Oh no! There's never been this worse. Never. Because for me, I started with Hullet and Vieira like in the late 90s, and they went on this. Like the worst Chelsea went with was 6th, 7th. 6th, 7th playing good football. 6th, 7th. Like I've never. This is since I've been watching Chelsea. This is the worst manager. And also, don't ask me. The stats say statistically. Now, see, at a point, Hoddle was worse, but I believe basically Potter is statistically amongst the worst managers Chelsea have ever had.
I don't think Hoddle is worse than Potter though. Glenn Hoddle was bad.
No, but because obviously like Chelsea won like the last 2 games, so maybe that push. But put it this way. He's amongst the worst managers statistically. He's like bottom 3. He's bottom 3.
This is the problem now. This is it now. Todd Bowley said Potter is his man. Whether we like it or not, it's his man. This is where Chelsea fans need to come out and talk. You don't need to cost Potter. You don't need to do anything. Go straight to the board. Because if you go straight to the board and the board are listening today, you go to Stamford Bridge, you break 1 chair. Tomorrow you break. So many things is being destroyed at the bridge. I can guarantee you one thing: Potter will go because that shows.
Wait, you mean violence, breaking stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
That will force Bowley to
blue lines, but Abdullah, I don't think violence is the answer. Maybe
violence is never the answer.
No, it's not violence. It's about sounding your anger out of the boardroom because they won't listen. The American owner, they will never listen. So the best thing you can do is go to Stamford Bridge, break anything breakable, destroy anything destroyable. If that's gonna make them listen to us, the fans, do the right thing, break anything breakable.
Right thing.
I'm not joking. And if that's the case, do it and let them know. #Potter out. We want him out. Done. That's it. Because Bowley will not let go of Potter. Because see, I said Potter out from day one. People call me crazy because I know what I'm getting myself into as a Chelsea fan watching. Because I know it's not a good manager that can take us forward. So why am I going to get stressed myself and get myself angry or pissed because we're getting this result? Mikhaila Modric was on the bench and N'Golo Kante, and you brought on Conor Gallagher to do what?
Because he's scared. He's scared. He wants to win, and he doesn't believe in his team.
You want to win? You take off Kovacic. Okay, bring on Kante. Show off the midfield. Bring on Mikhaila Modric. Why are you bringing on Gallagher to do what? Because the defense, Everton was not playing defense. They were coming out and playing us. You have someone that can run at opposition, can go 1v1 with the player. Bring him on. He's a dribbler. Bring him on. You have Conte on the bench doing nothing. Bring Kante on. 70 minutes. Take off Kovacic. Bring on N'Golo. Show off the midfield with him. Tell him, this is your job. I want you to do. Do it. Period. Very simple. This might be one of the worst management I've ever seen in my entire life. Chukwuemeka, Chalobah, Gallagher, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. They do what exactly? I don't know. That Zakaria on the bench, Mudryk on the bench, N'Golo on the bench, doing what? Is Potter smoking some weed? Doing what?
Yeah, no, that Abdullahi Hill. My thing is everything that Abramovich built. You see, for me, Abdullahi, I actually feel more sorry for you because you grew up in the Abramovich era. Whoa. You see, I remember the Ken Bates era.
1998 Ken Bates. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I remember the Ken Bates era and so forth, where Chelsea were like a 5th, 6th place team. But you grew up with the Abramovich. So guys like you who grew up in the Abramovich era, this for me, I know how that is. So this must be even harder for you to take because it's like going from here to here. Because in one season, these new owners do have shattered the benchmark of Chelsea. Because Abramovich was like, no. We have a benchmark. You come me, you're under pressure. I'm like, these guys, as long as Chelsea don't get relegated, they don't care.
They
don't care.
I said it to Chelsea fans. You see, when they were doing campaign, I was laughing. I said, if you do 2 billion campaign, Todd Bowley isn't sacking Potter. You have to do something drastic that will force Bowley hand to let go of Potter, which is go straight to Stamford Bridge, go straight to the office in London. I'm not joking,
Yo,
I'm not joking.
I think Abdullah, you need to relax a little bit.
Wait, before I get
I'm just saying, just as a record, like if a bunch of black guys come and storm Stamford Bridge and stuff, I'm just saying that in London it might not go down well with certain officers and stuff.
But DBK, I think I know where you're going. I think it's the Mourinho quote. The moment a club settles for a draw, they stop being a big club.
Yep.
Something to that.
That wasn't the quote I was speaking of, but I saw Mourinho was talking about Chelsea. He said, winning with Chelsea is easy. Everybody wins with Chelsea. Ancelotti won with Chelsea. So the fact that Mourinho is saying that already speaks volumes to how bad Graham Potter is. Mourinho said winning with Chelsea is not a challenge. He said everybody goes to Chelsea and we're just winning with ease. So the fact that Graham Potter, with the amount of money he's had, has taken Chelsea to 10th place, playing worse football than Tuchel, because at least with Tuchel's football, you made it to a couple of finals, you won the Champions League. It wasn't the best football, but you win here and there. He got you playing bad, and he got you losing, and he's got the whole fan base universally agreeing that he should leave. I have never seen that happen with Chelsea fans, even with other managers you had in the past. There's a group of people that will want that manager to stay because that manager has won something in the past. This manager, everybody wants this guy out. There's not one single Chelsea fan that thinks Potter should stay. My friend who I was talking to is a Chelsea fan. He was telling me that this guy ain't the right dude. From the beginning, he said, this guy ain't the right dude. We're hiring the Brighton manager. We got lower league managers that have better coaches.
But do you know what the sick thing is?
What?
There is no kind of logical way that Potter beats Ancelotti over 2 legs. But football is such a wild sport that what if by some miracle he does? Then what? Because my thing is that if you somehow beat Real Madrid over 2 legs, but we're still, because here's the thing, regardless of what happened, he's the wrong guy. He is always the wrong guy. Yeah. Because you know what it is? Di Matteo. Yes, Di Matteo was not the right guy. He was just right for that period of time, but Di Matteo long-term was not the right guy. So even if Potter somehow, by miracle, wins the UCL, he ain't the right guy. Because Di Matteo won the UCL, but we know that Di Matteo, long-term, you're not the right guy.
That's the crazy thing. He wasn't the right guy. He won the FA Cup and the Champions League, and you see Potter, who's got you out of everything, 10th place, struggling against a team that don't really have a recognized striker. Calvert-Lewin hasn't been playing as far as I'm aware of. Like, they've been losing. They've been terrible. They've been looking horrible. Their club has run terribly, and you guys struggle to beat them with the talent that you have. And my question that I wanted to ask you was, if Tuchel was still the manager, where would Chelsea be positioned right now?
I think, okay, DBK, the problem is, under Tuchel, we know he has a problem with his wife in terms of relationship and everything, which was disturbing him, which I kind of understand. But I've said this on the Hangout, and I will say it again. Egbali wants Tuchel to stay. Todd Bowley was the one that put the trigger on Tuchel. Because Tuchel explained the situation to Egbali and said, boss, I have an issue with my relationship. We have to fix it. And Egbali said, we're going to give you time off with your relationship and everything. Go fix whatever you fix. Get yourself ready, mentally ready, and come back. But Todd Bowley said, no, I want him gone. Because there was a disagreement between Todd Bowley and Tuchel, where Tuchel said, no. Chelsea is a big club. We have to win. I don't want to sign young players. I don't have time for that. I want to win. If you want to sign player, I'm not the right man. You're going to let me go. But Egbali was one that calmed the tension down and said, okay, we're going to fix it. We have a problem, we fix it. So see, Chelsea fan getting pissed off. I understand that. But it's not going to solve the situation where the henchman himself in Todd Bowley is very stubborn. I live in America. I know American owner. I know the way they behave. When you are a billionaire in America, it's very difficult to change their mindset. They are, yes, is their yes. Their no is their no. That's what I'm saying. The only thing that change an American owner, their mindset is become violence. They don't like violence because they want to step away from it. Something that will tarnish their
Abdullah, you
image.
mentioned violence against Chelsea quite a few times in the stream. I mean,
Wait, hold on. Let me just take this dots because let's just call this out. Let me just say, so Hippo said, in Ramadan, we can't accept cookies to see Chelsea. # sad. Thank you for that, Hippo, man. Thank you. Bless your soul, clown. 14 UCLs. CR7 has double the goals of R9. Okay. And he still not have to play R9 was. Okay, he still have to play was. So what? Who cares about that Tapnaldo? Tuchel is a broken man. I seen an interview where he's living in a forest in India, becoming a monk. Chelsea broke his heart. Conte took out the flamethrower. Oh yeah, I have to see that Conte thing, man. I want to see that Conte thing. No, but if I know now, if you give me this knowledge now, and you give it to me back then, I'll be like, yes, because let me keep it saying again. If it was Tuchel will only be sacked if you hire Potter, I'll say no. If you say, okay, the only way Tuchel gets sacked is we bring in Potter, then I'll say no, screw it. Lost to Dynamo Zagreb, okay, Tuchel, let's go with it. As you know, I said, Tuchel, sack him. You can't hire you cannot replace a guy who took PSG to the first UCL final, who got Chelsea to an FA Cup final, Carabao Cup final, and won the UCL with Chelsea. You can't replace that guy with the Brighton manager who also won the Svenska Cupen with Östersund. That is psychotic. That is madness. On non-Packers fan, I'm annoyed, and the Packers need to make the trade. Shout out to the Packers, man. Shout out to the Gooders, man. Aziz King, Chelsea are a mod. I really dislike this mother effing coach. Why are you defending us 57 minutes? Because he's a coward. He's a coward. Why can't we sack this coach? To be honest, how can the board be happy with Potter? Because Todd Bowley is from an American sports mindset. And as long as Chelsea don't get relegated, he couldn't give a crap, which is the issue. Chelsea have completely destroyed their benchmark, going from the demands and the benchmark that Bram has set to what these clowns have come in. All that Bram has built has been destroyed.
You want to do the secret where most people that are very close to Chelsea know it, but we keep quiet. Todd Bowley has only 10% share in Chelsea. Egbali has 65% share because his complaint is clearly capital. So Todd Bowley doesn't have the final say. Egbali has the final say. And him and Christopher Vieira has been saying it. They do not want Potter because they have a lot of doubt in him. But because I don't know what juju, what spiritual power that happened between Todd Bowley and Potter that is still in the job right now. Bowley had only 10% share in Chelsea. It does not own Chelsea. Egbali is the one that has the most highest share because his complaint clearly capital bought Chelsea Football Club. So when people say Egbali doesn't care, he does care because Chelsea has a football brain in them.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me because we have to head out. So Kristaps, thank you for Kristaps. Charity FC, this little draw was rigged. They want Real Madrid to have an easy path to the final. Seriously though, what is this? Condolences to Chelsea fans. Kristaps, it's very clear here. That is a monumental task. And anybody in the right brain is going to put in one kobo for Chelsea to beat Real Madrid. But if there is a team that can beat Real Madrid, Kristaps, it is somehow Chelsea in a weird, screwed up way. And if Chelsea do that, it will not be because of Quidditch. It will literally be Chelsea's big game mentality and divine intervention. Guys, I've got to go. I've got to head out. All I'm saying is this, man. We have to beat Real Madrid. Lord help us, guys. Peace out. Peace out.
Up the Chelsea.